Imagine a shirt that costs less than your morning coffee. Shocking, right? But did you know that the human cost of this convenience is often overlooked? Welcome to the world of fast fashion, where trends change as quickly as the seasons, and clothes are mass-produced at lightning speed. This industry thrives on the exploitation of cheap labor, often in developing nations. Workers are subjected to poor conditions and unfair wages, all in the name of keeping costs down and profits high. But that's not all. Fast fashion also has a substantial environmental impact. The industry contributes to pollution and waste on a massive scale, with discarded clothes filling up landfills and synthetic fabrics leaching toxins into our waterways. So the next time you buy that cheap shirt, remember the real cost isn't always reflected on the price tag. We must ask ourselves, is the fleeting satisfaction of a bargain really worth the hidden human and environmental cost? You might be wondering, how does the fashion industry contribute to this issue? Well, it's a complex web of demand and supply, where the demand for cheap fast fashion is insatiable. The industry feeds this hunger by exploiting cheap labor in developing countries, where labor laws may be lax or poorly enforced. Imagine factories filled with workers, often women and children, toiling for long hours under harsh conditions, paid a pittance for their efforts. This is the hidden cost of your trendy ensemble. The industry often hides behind a veil of secrecy, rarely disclosing where and how their products are made. When brought to task, many fashion brands deny responsibility, pointing fingers at their suppliers. They argue that they can't control the labor conditions in their supply chain. But isn't it their duty to ensure fair practices? The fashion industry's relentless pursuit of profit often comes at the expense of human lives and dignity. But it's not all gloom and doom. There is a way to change the narrative. The power lies in our hands, or rather, our wallets. Conscious consumption is the key to mitigating the human cost of fast fashion. Choosing to buy less is the first step towards a more sustainable fashion industry. By reducing our consumption, we demand less from the industry, thereby reducing the strain on the workers. But it doesn't stop there. We must also choose ethical brands that prioritize fair wages and safe working conditions. These brands may cost a bit more, but they provide a living wage for their workers, promoting a healthier and more equitable industry. And finally, we must demand transparency. Brands should be held accountable for their labor practices. They should provide clear and accurate information about where and how their products are made. This transparency empowers us to make informed choices. Remember, every purchase is a vote for the kind of world you want to live in. Choose wisely.